everybody? It's your boy Cuffin and Dip coming at you guys with another one. Hopefully everybody's doing good out there, man. Let me know how the audio is, man. We had some audio issues yesterday, but it's all good. It's all good. Things happen, man. Still got my gaming headset on. I'm gonna switch to my streaming headset in a bit, but before that, we got my main man in the building. We got grind time in this joint, so we definitely got to get him in here. What's going on, Grind? How you feeling today, man?
Yo, what's happening? We back, baby.
Okay, yeah, most definitely. It's been a little while, right? It's just been a little while since we've hopped on and just checked into the market.
Yeah. It's been about 5 days, 6 days. You know, you had to get your setup right. You know what I mean?
So I'm trying to, I'm doing an audio check in the meantime too. I'm trying to see if I can resolve like any like echoes or anything like that. So let me look at this because I think I'm getting a little bit of echo from you. It's like a double scoop of grind.
Yeah, that's how it was yesterday on the space too. I had that little echo feedback.
Hey, give me like a full segment. Just tell me how your day was today, and I'm gonna fix that. Hold on one second.
I mean, today was kind of quiet. Actually, just got up, watched the market a little bit. We saw it, a little bit of a retrace, and then I just been getting my tap game on. So, just kind of vibing. Now we're ready to dive into the stream and let people know what's up.
And we got it fixed, baby.
I need you to do me a favor though, if you can.
What's up?
Is there any way you could turn that
down
on the back on? Yeah.
I forget that I got a Grind has like super hearing, and I think that he like hears it like super loud. But no, everybody who comes back here, I don't know why, but it says like the audio's at like a low tone. It'll be playing low on the stream, and then everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's loud!" So literally, it's just I'm used to that. Is that okay for you though?
Yeah, that's much better. But yeah, it does get quiet when I start talking. But like when I stop, it's like super sonic. Like
it's
like
I got programmed into the mixer.
Oh
to,
yeah,
to kind of stop as you're talking. Put my other headset on.
Well, what's been going on with you, my man?
Nothing too much, man. Can't call it, man. Just trying to see what's going on in the space right now. It's been a while since I've really like tapped in the charts and seen what's going on. I kind of already had like an idea of what I felt like was going to go on just throughout this market right this second, but it's best to kind of tap in, check into it, and then see what we got going on, right? So just looking at it right off of the bat, let's go ahead and transition into these charts and what we got right now. So we got 3.4, I guess if you want to round up because there's 6 towards the back end, you can say $3.5 trillion market cap right this second, and that's even with it being down 3.3% right now. So we've had a nice little run up, but that run up has now I don't want to say fizzled out a little bit, but you know, once we have those run ups, we kind of have to reestablish support levels and consolidate a little bit. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Yo, did you hear that noise?
What was that? Did we just go into a whole nother universe?
Yo, let me turn the
Yo, we went through a vortex, bro.
Yo, like I don't even know what I'm not even the crazy thing is that it popped up on my TikTok screen and I haven't even hit it to go live on TikTok just yet, which is the crazy part. I was like, I'm looking around my screen. I'm like, oh my god, man. I'm booting to outer space.
Oh man, I thought we were about to blast off.
Yeah, that was our boy Just a Man right there, man. Don't know what the hell just happened, but I am fully for it. So I gotta last thing I gotta get up is I got to get this TikTok up because for some reason it's just not doing it for me. I need to get that up. Did you hear my son?
A little, yeah. I,
I look
actually,
over and he's like, "What?"
yeah, but TikTok is like untapped potential, right?
Pretty. I don't. I want to say untapped, but I've seen some cryptocurrency content, but not a whole lot.
Oh, yeah. It's got a lot of room to grow. Let me put it that way. You know what I mean? There's so much potential to
Oh,
be
once
had
people start seeing
on,
people make money,
on that side. Yeah. Yep.
yeah, it's over with after that. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put us live on TikToker also because they need the sauce also. So, all right, it says Justin Man celebrates 41 months of membership. Smash that damn like button. Most definitely. Most definitely. Is that what the hell that noise was? Justin, you're gonna have to tell me what the hell that was, because that was crazy work right there. That was crazy work. But 41 months, I can't believe that I've been streaming for 41 months, and I didn't think I'll be streaming for 1 month. So we're here. We're definitely here. But let's dive more so into what we are looking at right here as far as the market. Let's go my favorite place. You guys know where I like stopping off at first, man, that global market cap, to kind of give us an idea of what's going on. Hold on. Actually, you know what? I need because I don't know what the hell it is in my background really quick. I feel like my son came and turned the TV on down here. So let me. What's your overview on this? Let that so it's no dead space, and I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Yeah. Let's see what we got for the overall market cap. I mean, like I said, it's been a while. It's been almost about a week since we dove into it hard, but we have that nice little hot pocket that we were discussing, right? We were sitting in that one for right where that big red candle was. So what are we on, the week? We're on the 1 week. So for almost about a month, we were sitting in that smaller, what we've been calling a hot pocket. And we used that first support line as a resistance line, and we finally broke that one with that massive green candle on that that third green candle, and we were really trading in that one zone. And then we had that new retest line right there that it kind of went above it, touched above it, and then retested back below when we were trading right below it. And then all of a sudden we saw this massive influx of money, coming into the market, as we saw Bitcoin broke 100K, the end of last week, earlier this week. And I mean, you just see that nice big candle pump right there. And we can walk the races.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to your audio, but it sounds like you just went through a tunnel and it destroys your reception.
Say what?
Yeah, or somebody secretly put you inside of a tin can.
It must have been Justin's vortex that he put me on.
It may have been. It swallows you into the matrix, taking all mics with it.
Well, hopefully they heard what I was discussing and talking about.
No. We heard you originally. It just had started by the time I came back. So
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. My kids. When it's my girl shift to watch them, she doesn't. I mean, she tries. Let's say that she tries. They definitely try to take advantage of the fact that Dad's not around. But getting back into this total market cap. So previously, I kind of told you guys we had 1 or 2 things that was going to happen, and we actually had enough time inside of this segment to where we have been online to kind of see things kind of play out a little bit further. So as of right this second, we still are crossed on our MACD, which we actually have a pretty bullish cross at that. So you want to see a nice amount of space in between this red and blue. You want to see blue on top, which is positive, and then this is kind of actually like going straight up. So this is definitely indicating that we are like getting to a point to where we're like possibly going to have a nice little breakout. And most people probably are like, okay, breakout sounds nice, but where are we running to? I mean, Bitcoin already made it back above 100K, so that's definitely saying a lot about what's going to happen with the market. But then you can also see, so I think it was either this candle or this candle, because I don't think we really went live too much this week. So it had to be this candle. I pretty much said that we were going to get rejected. We may pop up and above, get rejected, and then we either A, going to come back, consolidate in between our hot pocket, or we need enough volume to break above and kind of have that springboard and go above this level, which clearly we had enough volume this week. As you can see, we went up, pulled back a little bit, and then once again, from the pullback we started at, we actually went down a little bit. As you can see this wick right here, you see that wick indicating the price action was a little bit lower at the 3.18 range as far as the global market cap. And then now we have risen up to this point, and then we actually rose all the way to a 3.38, so almost $3.4 trillion market cap, which is pretty bullish, and then kind of retraced a little bit from there. Points that I'll pay attention to is we're still like stair stepping higher and higher. So our goal is to find our next like level of resistance and or support that this is going to be utilizing, as it's had enough volume to kind of push past this point. Could it possibly pull back and hit this range again for for a retest? I mean, anything's possible. It really depends on the news, but as of right this second, the indicators are pretty damn bullish. So I kind of expect this thing to maybe, if it does push back, to kind of teeter-totter a little bit as we're going towards the end of the week, where we're going to have possibly less volume unless we got some announcements. And then going into the next week, if we can start another candle off and kind of keep transitioning up, this looks pretty much like a bullish setup to me. I don't know what everybody else's opinion is on the market right this second. But to me, this Bitcoin being over 100K, ETH was at, we were watching it teeter-totter between like 1,400 to like 1,600. So this is definitely looking really good on ETH's behalf, because I even explained with that chart, which you know what, I'll say that's enough when I actually bring that chart up so you guys can have visuals with that one. But for me, this is bullish on the global market cap side. I think that we keep trying to push and hold some of these higher ranges, and just keep trying to get more progress in the market, which is more than fine with me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think anybody's gonna have any complaints at all, period, about the market moving forward. But Grind, you going article before crypto bubbles today? Is that how we're feeling today?
Yeah, I figured what you're discussing and what you're pulling up, I think this is a nice transition into, what you're discussing. So, and what we're seeing here with that massive candle, right?
Right.
So, let me see. Do you have it pulled up?
Yes.
I'm a little lagged on mine. Okay, just double checking. So, we have this article from CCN. It's pretty much stating, it says it right there. Retail is finally showing up for the 2025 crypto bull run, right? So, we're seeing this massive candle. Not only is sorry, drawing a blank. Like corporations and whatnot buying up crypto. Now we're seeing a lot more retail coming in as well. So the catalyst, again, Bitcoin's renewed push toward a fresh all-time high. So we saw Bitcoin break above that 100K. So everybody's going to start FOMOing and the growing fear of missing out, right? So on top of that, there has been a lot of like ease up and less tension regarding the tariffs. Trump and other countries in the US, and they're starting to kind of work together to, kind of ease it up a little bit and really trying to do what's best for the countries and the citizens in a whole, right? So there's a lot of parameters, a lot of variables being played into effect right now, but really, really bullish sentiment so far of what we're seeing, in this week.
Yeah, definitely. And Justin, if you're still over there on TikTok, man, can you drop a comment for me over there? I want to see if the TCS is working. We got voice chat on TikTok, so I have too many damn screens, and I'm streaming way too many places. Got OBS right here. I got TikTok on this screen, like favorited on this screen.
Smash the like.
Hey, did you hear that, Grind?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
You heard it. It says smash the like. Yeah, but
That was awesome.
That's our new TTS bot that talks
Nice.
for us on TikTok. So we
Oh,
are
that's
not neglecting.
dangerous.
I know, right? Oh, that's dangerous, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I like this because now I don't have to. No, what's dangerous is me breaking my damn neck and having to do this, like to see what people are saying on TikTok. It's like, you know what I mean? Like really breaking your neck there, and yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. So now people hop in on TikTok, they can, you know what I mean? Just come in and kind of show some love. But the only way that you do get heard on TikTok is if you do actually follow me and drop a heart me. Somebody said join from your post. Appreciate that, Dustin. Appreciate that, Dustin, man, and welcome in, man. Hopefully you stick around for the.
Does it
content.
say literally anything I type?
Well, I think you're literally figuring that out. That it says anything you type, but you have to be following me and you have to drop that heart me. A heart me is only a penny. I think everybody usually has at least one penny, right? So, yeah, just wanted to do that quick interjection. But yeah, definitely, as far as more retail people coming into the market, I think more people are giving crypto the correct attention that it should have gotten in the
to the
first
moon.
place. Yeah, man. So it's lit, man. We're getting more advanced as far as the streams too, man. We're trying to add some different things, technical difficulties every once in a while. But once I get this thing like streamlined, is over with, I plan on trying to take over the world.
ITMT to the moon.
I'm sorry, that voice is I got it on when the voice changes each time, yo. And
That's awesome.
yeah, so you need a little bit of little pick me up sometimes, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But yeah, most definitely we're gonna have more retail people coming in, man. I don't know how you feel like that affects the market. Normally, retail money is not really what pushes the market. We need bigger money to kind of push, well, alts at least. Now, if we're talking about like smaller market caps and such like that, then yeah, you know what I mean. Like we can definitely see some nice pushes on smaller market caps, right?
Yeah, and again, I'm doing it different this time, and I'm gonna transition to this next article because it kind of coincides with what we're discussing. So
Let me know when you got it up.
yeah, let me pull it up right now. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, in the meantime, while he's pulling that one up and getting his position ready, man. Like I said, man, the overall market together is just it's looking good. A little bit of a pullback, but it needs that breather every once in a while. To see in a 7-day period, we were watching ETH take one of the largest beatings that it's taken in a long time for an extended period of time. Now we're looking at a 7-day reading of 44.2% up in a 7-day period. When is the last time we've seen ETH make that type of movement? Somebody knows something. Somebody definitely knows something, and that's why I was telling you guys. I don't think ETH is down and out. They were down and out volume wise at that time period, but they were too big of an entity to just fizzle out and just go away. I didn't think that they were just gonna go away and just not have any more progress happen. I just didn't see that happening for ETH.
No, and it was stagnant for a while, right?
Yeah.
We thought it was gonna touch down to 1,000 or even 1,200 we were discussing, and I think the lowest it got was right around 14, 13 something, and then here we are a week or two later and pushing back up to like 20. Where are we at now? 20, just under 2,600. So but this other, like I said, this other article was unique.
I need a
as
low
well.
market cap pay that's going to run. Like run.
That makes sense, man. Everybody needs that one, man. If you find one, you let me know, big dog.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't. Do you have it pulled up?
Oh, let me go ahead and slide this over. Ben,
Yeah.
you're live. Go ahead. You got the
All right, beautiful. So, like I was discussing,
Sorry, grind.
no, you're good. You're good. You're fine. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. That's every penny that you're giving.
No, it's not a penny per chat. It's just 1 penny, and then they're just able to access the TTS.
That's all right. He could come off a penny. Start hearting. But anyway, high net worth investors are fleeing the dollar for crypto and gold. So this could potentially be, part of it as well. Bro, every time I hear that, I think of Goose. I think of fucking Goose, bro. Every time
Hey, yo, this makes the stream so much more lit, bro. I don't know why. Oh, my God. I fucking love it here.
Oh, man.
And it's the fact that at that time period he sent 25 of those joints. I don't think that he knew that was a tax.
Oh my god.
Oh, I needed this so bad, bro. People are missing this. This is fucking hilarious. Go ahead.
Bro, not only do I have music in my ears, I got that.
Had
too.
no clue, though.
Justin.
Oh, bro.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm crying. I'm literally crying right now, bro. Oh. Go ahead.
Jeez.
My chest hurts.
Where was I? I don't even know where I was. You done made me lose my train of thought.
Oh my god.
All right, so instead of clinging to traditional dollar-based investments, they're diversifying into crypto, gold, and Chinese equities. Justin, this guy.
Oh my fucking god, bro. Like, I don't think you understand, bro. Like, I'm actually like, I actually broke a sweat and cried a little bit there. Like, the laughter was, God, man.
Every time grind starts slow.
Oh man, let's go ahead.
I'm done. You got it, bro. You
Nah.
got it.
Well, so what were we going over there, bro?
I have no clue.
You get
I have no
distracted,
clue.
so I think it's because it's louder on your end. It's like faint on my end.
This is way too fun.
Yeah, bro. Right. It makes I feel like it makes it feel like the people who are not on the stream are on the stream. You know what I mean? Like you get like a voice. You know what I mean? You can throw a cool. Like for random gifts, I've actually been assigning like different noises. So like the smaller gifts get the boing, you know what I mean? That like red sound. Then larger gifts actually get the more interesting, really distracting ass sounds. So I've actually planned that accordingly, Grind. So.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, but this is lit though. Did you finish through what you wanted to?
Yeah, we're done.
He's like, I'm done here, dog.
We're done.
All right, but back to what we were saying about this Bitcoin and just ETH as a whole. Like they are still running regardless to the pullback that we've had. It says we had a 3.3% pullback on the global market cap. But what I will say is on top of that is ETH is up 44.2% on a 7-day period, and Bitcoin, which is still a bullish percentage, is up 6.6%, which got Bitcoin at $103,492. Like that's definitely a push up. Then you got 2,500, almost 2,600 on Ethereum as far as for the run up for it right now. So that's crazy work right there. XRP, damn, super tight. He's trying to get me back for Justin. Is that really all you type? Okay, no, it's 2 messages. I'm like, there's no way in
Grind
hell.
is hate typing.
Right. That's literally what it felt like. I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm like, damn. Yeah, that was a real. Nah, but just looking overall at the market itself, it looks really good. XRP looks good. It's been up 20%. So just pay attention to the top runners when volume actually comes to the market, and I feel like those are the cryptocurrencies that we're gonna really need to pay attention to. You see ETH 44%, XRP 20%.
I can see his screen shaking from how hard he is typing.
My God. Oh man. Solana's up 19.9, pretty much 20%, almost riding with XRP. So that's I don't know. To me, that's big. And then you see a couple other things are really doing well too. Dogecoin being up 35.6%. This wasn't something that I really saw in the future coming. But I think that people try to deter people from buying certain cryptocurrencies because I feel like other people were accumulating those cryptocurrencies. How do you feel about that theory, Grant?
Well, I think everybody has their own set like areas, right? I mean, I don't really venture off other than a few altcoins myself, and I'm kind of set in my ways. I don't know about you, but I try to spread it as much as possible, but there's certain chains that I really focus my, my I mainly focus on myself.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, man. But I think overall, even Sui, you see Sui's up 17.4%.
Yeah.
And Sui, I think Sui may be like it might mess around and be like the BNB of the market. I feel like BNB has like slowly creeped up while not really too much being in the limelight right that second, but they still slowly made gains and progress, and look where they're at right now currently. You know what I mean? Like they're still up there as far as like crypto. Like it takes a lot to remain within the top 5 cryptocurrencies of the entire world, right?
Yeah, and they made a massive run. They're sitting at 13 right now. So I mean, but they were way above $4. Now they're sitting at $3.92 according to what you're showing us. But
yeah, I don't know why they report so late. This is usually where a lot of people get their data from, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, but they're usually behind in their data. So I just want to know how that works. Sometimes I'm a little confused. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, but they still got a lot to run. I mean, look, I'm looking at. I got the crypto bubbles shared. I don't know if you wanted to pull them up. But...
Yeah, we can pop them up really quick and then
okay.
Let's do that. Let me find. Bam. All right, it's up.
So I got Sweet pulled up right now, 78.8% for the month, 338% for the year. I mean, look right here. It tapped at 5. That's their all-time high, 529. So, and what day was that was back in January. Okay, so we're pushing towards getting back to that all-time high. Little pullback today, down negative 4.3%, but it's definitely making its name inside the space, right? Especially sitting at number 13. You got Bitcoin. We'll go to let's go to the week. Bitcoin back above 100K. Right now sitting at 103,000. So down 0.6 for the day, but up 6.7 for the week. You have Ethereum down 2.7. I mean, everything was looking beautiful yesterday. I don't know if you looked at everything yesterday, but man, oh man. ETH for the week, you were just discussing it, 43.7% for the week, 60.2% for the month. And 3-4 weeks ago, we were sitting here, questioning, is ETH ever going to make that run up, sitting at 1,500, and here we are at over $2,600. ETH is trading at. XRP down 1.6%, sitting at $2.55, 19.9% up for the week. So overall, the market is definitely looking bullish. Will it last, and for how long? I mean, hopefully this is it, right? This is where it starts running and we start going. But
if we can take off from this point, which I'm going to show my screen really quick. If you pay attention to it right now, the chart for, oh my God, I keep clicking on stuff. The chart for Bitcoin looks really good, and it's responding to these levels really well. So if you pay attention to it, I've drawn out like different color levels just to see what ranges we maintain. So we originally were consolidating around here. Once we broke out of here, we had enough volume to where we didn't need the retest, but we had enough volume to where we hit our next resistance level. Once we hit this resistance level, there was a try for us to go up and above it. Bam, we went up and above it, got rejected back below this resistance level, right?
Yep.
So with that happening, we opened this candle, and then we got an abundance of volume once again, completely ignoring this resistance level that we had right here. So to me, this is super bullish. Why is it super bullish? Because let's just say, let me see if I can find a section to where it actually correlates to you guys so you can see it like live. But if you pay attention to it, it went up and above this level. It ignored the resistance, and then it came back. If you guys can see that wick, like extended a little bit, it came back and hit exactly on this point again. So this kind of validates this from being a resistance level to being a support level at this time period, right? Because we came down, we came back to this area to retest. That's what you'll see most times when you just completely blow past a resistance level. You'll see it go up and past that resistance level because it has enough value to. And then you'll usually people have sell orders or shorts around significant resistance levels. So you'll see a pullback. But if the market still has the demand for the cryptocurrency at that time period, even the pullback to this point will only pull back so far most times, because you'll have buy orders also that are still trying to push the price. So that's kind of what we saw here. We saw it go right here. It pulled back all the way to right here, which was pretty much almost 100K flat. So, and it literally bounced back up, and now we're sitting at 103,000 right now. So it went down to this point, and then it bounced up about $3,000 in value, and that's where we're currently at right now. Now, this is a week chart, and where will we close at the end of this week? This is the middle of the week. We still have a little bit of time to kind of figure things out, but it looks to me, just by the price action and how we got rejected, not rejected, but kind of pushed around that range, that it looks to me that we're still in a bullish status right now, especially how the MACD is looking right now. It's forming up really well. The volume is not bad. It's not bad to see this little pullback and then a bounce to actually go back up. So we're still looking pretty damn solid. So I'm bullish on how Bitcoin looks right now. So we shall see.
No, especially being able to use that as the support. You know, now we're in a whole new, you know, we're trading in a whole new area, right? It still possibly can come back into that zone, but you know, we're really testing a new zone as we stay above that support line.
Yep. So that's looking really good. So now what we kind of do is we want to pay attention to where resistance level could be. We don't really have too many like super strong resistance levels that we would have to deal with, which is good. That means that as ETH breaks the next level that we put up, that means that we're in price discovery at that point. So we have nothing that can really hold us back from that point. We're going to create our new ranges as we have more volume and pullbacks. So if I could measure out what that range is we need to pass, it'll probably be around this range right here, because that's where our previous cap off came, right here with this candle. And you can see it went up and above, got rejected, came back down, up and above, rejected, came back down, up and above, rejected, came back down. So it's pretty significant pullback area, you know what I mean? So if we can break past this, what is this, 104,591 bucks. So that's if you can, just an exact target for you guys to kind of see. If we can break past that level and just keep pushing with enough volume, I think we kind of break into a point to where we're in price discovery, and we're now trying to see what our new all-time high is going to be. We could consolidate in between these two levels. The one that we just developed as a support level, which is at 100K or almost at about 101K, and in between this 104, almost 105K range. So it's about a $4,000 or $5,000 range that we're probably trading in between. If we don't close this week, kind of consolidating it, and open the next week with a lot of volume. If we open it with any catalyst that pushes us forward, or we just have good volume coming throughout, and we can make it above this and even consolidate on top of this, utilizing it as support, I think that we end up being bullish throughout that week. So definitely something to look forward to. And then coming back into this, it's Big Dog. We got a follower, baby. Appreciate that follow. I love it here. Appreciate that follow. Appreciate that, Anna. All right, so.
Yeah, we're still what? This is only Wednesday, right? Yeah. So, I mean, we still got a couple more days left, you know, to finish off the week. And I mean, we got what are you on now? Ethereum. So,
yes, sir.
but yeah, it's still looking bullish. Still looking good, and you know the market's really starting to prime up.
Yeah. And just because we're gonna keep this one lighter, have some technical difficulties, actually made it a little bit longer than I actually thought it was gonna be. But I'm gonna look at Sui real quick, and then we're
Bro
gonna
got a whole soundtrack.
yeah. What the hell? Because I feel honored when somebody follows me. So it's like, hey, even if I'm in mid sentence, it's what the hell? You get my attention. We're back. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. So that's the real thing right there. But the thing with Sui right now, we're looking good on MACD. We're looking bullish. We're going up, right? Then the levels that people could have bought it at that we called out for a good level to buy at, which is around like this $180 to like $2 range, it's almost double that right now. So we kind of gave people the heads up like, yo, this is looking like a good range to buy it even before this large candle came in. And I also told people around this range that it looks like it was trying to hold around this range and it wanted to push up. And the next resistance, which is why I put these lines, will be right here. Then the next place we need to go to will be right here. If it breaks past here, has enough value to break past here, we're going bam. I think we're once again hitting into price discovery. So good things come when projects go into like a price discovery mode to where it kind of has to figure out these new ranges that it's going to be in. You know what I mean? There's no really doing TA at that point. I mean, you can guess and try to strategize, but it's really just an educated guess from there. But I think that it can be pretty damn bullish for this to continue pushing. It looks like it could still push. It got rejected around this like $4 and almost 40-cent range or so, but it still looks pretty good right this second. So Sui is although one of the higher up cryptos, I don't think really it's talked about as much as it should be because they have a lot of good things going on over there. So I think we'll be covering Sui pretty heavy, just going through this bull run. Definitely covering like Solana and stuff like that too. But with this one, you really can't lose with Sui because I feel like worst case scenario, we built up enough support around this like $3.40 range to where even if we did have a slight pullback in the market and it had to bounce, I think this holds as a support level. So we're really just worried about when it's going to break these two resistance levels, and that's when we can kind of be more bullish on the price action being in price discovery, which means that we don't really have any resistance support levels, anything else. We're kind of creating those different areas. So super bullish to me. I think Sui looks really good right now. The only other cryptocurrency that I like really been paying attention to is Solana, and if you look at some of the top cryptos, we're really in the same situation. We're at a resistance level. The market's kind of pulling back a little bit, but it looks like it's still going to try to keep pushing. So that's my synopsis of just looking at it briefly and kind of seeing how I feel about it. You guys know I've stared at charts for I don't know how long, which is why I got these resistance and support lines. Have you guys paid attention to these levels and pick good areas to DCA? You guys can make a nice amount of money just kind of trading the volatility in the market. So just
yeah, and every chart you pulled up, you know, and we're watching everything. You know, I've been looking at the MACD too, and the MACDs. They've been, you know, rising above, and you have a nice little gap, you know, in between them as well. So that's hella bullish as well on top of everything. But I don't know. Did you bring in the smart money index earlier? Did we show that?
Not yet. I've actually been trying to not overwhelm because I think I was because I got a lot of like DMs,
keeping it
like
short.
Not even short, just not overwhelming people indicators. I want to kind of like gradually get into it, which is why I only put one up at the time right now. Okay. Because people used to look at my chart like, okay, I don't really know what's going on here or which one to watch. I kind of want them to learn the MACD, which is essentially like the momentum of the chart that you're looking at. So you're either going to have bullish momentum or you're going to have bearish momentum. Of course, green will be bullish, red bearish, just for the newer people in here. Blue on top is bullish, and when you see a cross is normally when you see upside or a downside inside of that particular chart. So we're tracking this one. We will add, as Grind said, the smart money indicator, and then I'll kind of rock with those two for a bit. So people who have actually been inside of our chat for a little while, they'll know why I'm paying attention to certain things, and I kind of gradually led up to it. Or if people want to go back and watch the videos and see how I was utilizing the other indicator before, then they see we got the smart money indicator, the MACD. Then I'm gonna throw the VP VR on.
At grind time 84, my golf swing trending up like the market.
my golf swings trending up like the market is crazy.
No, because I liked the visuals on that one because it shows you, what type of influx is coming into the market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it really shows you whether it's just the retail of just the traders or the investors like myself and you and the golf guru in the chat, but alongside the actual big money corporations coming in. So that's the only reason why I brought it up, because it was a great tool to use. It is a great tool to use, and especially visually when you see in the real time flows of the charts.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's the smart money indicator is a great one. I hate that they don't have it on like Dex tools or Dex screener.
I know.
It's only like on TradingView. So TradingView seems to be a bit more advanced for more people. There's a lot more options. There's way more indicators. So sometimes it's a little bit intimidating switching from like Dex tools to like TradingView. So if you guys need help with that also, I don't mind like helping people, showing people where things are. Maybe I'll do a stream or a short video about it to get people more familiar with utilizing that platform. But my goal is for the people that actually show up to my stream, chat, ask questions, and engage and try to like really want to understand what the crypto market is, what it can offer for you. We go over good levels to buy cryptocurrencies, and it actually has paid off since we actually started back streaming the past couple of weeks. We've made some really good calls on the market to where we've called out bottoms and showed potential of going up, and we've actually showed resistance levels. So if you are one of those scalp traders, you know what I mean, you actually can get in and out in good ranges. So I think that's the the main thing for people to understand. Like, you want to get in at a good range, you want to get out at a good range. So
speaking of good range, they need to check out In the Meantime, because right now this is an absolute beautiful range to enter into this one. If you are just learning about it, haven't heard of it, great one to dive into and look at.
Yeah. Me personally, I think that a lot of people are asleep on this just because consolidation is not a whole lot of progress to people. But what I would like to point out is consolidating around this range of like 700 to like 800,000 is not easy to do for a meme coin, especially a small market cap meme coin.
ITMT under a mil is a steal.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. It's definitely a steal. But we're in a range to where we're creating a pocket and we're squeezing in on these Bollinger Bands, and this is on a 3-day. So if we get some bullish volume or some bullish news, they're doing this rebranding. They have a bunch more engaging things that they're allowing people to actually utilize inside of the space right now currently. So that's super bullish to me. Oh, my son's being a brat today.
Clock into ITMT clock clockers.
I love that it gave like a British accent for that one. Like that was the perfect one. The deep voice one that got that across to everybody. But we definitely are going to see a push in this price action, and what I would say probably would be the first significant resistance level for this, and where we're going to have some pushback at is, I'm gonna say around this range or so. This is probably where we're going to have our most significant pushback, which is around like 2.1 million market cap or so. And once it breaks past this range, we have a couple more soft levels of resistance that we're going to be looking at trying to defeat. But if it breaks out the way that I think it can break out, because the concept behind this is ridiculous, the team behind this is ridiculous, the momentum behind this should be ridiculous, but so many people are not doing their homework on what this project has to offer, the amount of revenue that you can actually earn from not even putting revenue in. and just being patient. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you're doing larger scale things, you have to be patient with the team, with the project, and understand that the price action may go sideways for a little bit. But when it does go up and people actually realize what's being built is real, or because some people just don't believe it. It's some things sound too good to be true, and people are just like, you know what? I don't know about this one. It just sounds like it's too good to be true. They're saying that there's a possibility of this going to $1 billion market cap. How? You know what I mean? That's 1,000x from $1 million market cap. How do we get 1,000x from here? I've never had 1,000x, so it sounds far-fetched to a lot of people. So I don't know, man. You gotta do your own homework and invest into solid teams. I feel like this is a really solid team with a great resume and a great track record.
Gets ta tapping.
Yeah, gets to tapping, man. So you got that tap game that you can utilize, man. TikTok swap. There's so many different things you can use. And then with this kind of meta change that they're doing, and the restructuring of things, and still keeping some of the older things that people liked and kind of made people engage is beautiful. They've had $750,000 go through their TikTok swap. When people in Web3 create things, you'll be lucky to get a couple $100 through that, and then most of that's from you because you're utilizing it because you want to pump the numbers up, and people who like you. You know what I mein? So you rarely get to where somebody built something and it's a smaller project and it has $750,000 go through it. That just doesn't happen.
Yeah, and you also get, if you start utilizing it and getting other people to utilize it, don't you start earning more money as well?
Yeah, you can refer people and actually get those referral fees. Yeah.
And then you could also get referrals for the tap game. I don't know if you haven't, I would go back to last night's stream and listen to some of the alpha and the updates that they got coming down the line. It was a pretty bullish stream in my opinion, and I was kind of excited, especially towards the end, to see what they got going on. They put out a tweet last week about some like evil chicken, and I'm kind of intrigued on what they got, bringing out.
Yeah, and we don't know where we're going. They gave some glimpses of at the end of my stream of pretty much what the silhouettes look like of some of the characters. I don't know if that's all of the characters. We don't know what the characters do, what their personalities are, or if that's going to be a factor in what's going on with them. But we do have all of this information in front of us. They're giving us a template, allowing our minds to kind of run wild and kind of figure out what's going to happen, along with them also having a significant amount of money into this mining protocol that's building more revenue, and then their social media sites that will build more revenue as they get more notoriety. There's just so many different things to where they set up so many revenue sources that I'm excited to see how they kind of utilize the different revenue that they have, since they have such a smart team behind them and they're already putting money into things that are making more money. So I just assume that as they create more funds and kind of support the chart, do buyback, stuff like that, and have an abundance of money towards producing more things, that we're going to get more cool things that are more sources of revenue to come back into the business. So it just gets more and more bullish as it goes, right?
Yeah, I think we just got to wait and see how it plays out.
Appreciate that follow, HB. I know if the other music was loud, when that randomly pops up, it probably scares the shit out of you.
Oh my God.
Appreciate those likes too, HB. Definitely appreciate that, man.
You see me over here throwing my headphones off. It's so fucking loud.
Yeah, but you when somebody comes in and decides
but
to
you get
like
hyped,
your content
man.
and show you love, it has to be loud, bro. It has to be loud, right? You got to get your attention.
For sure. But like I said, it's definitely bullish. What I was hearing yesterday. Yeah. Definitely bullish. And on top of that, didn't they talk about that they were trying to entertain maybe going on different blockchains as well?
Yeah, I heard ETH as one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are any others that they have interest in, but with ETH going up in volume, like it literally jumped from about $1,400 to about $2,500 to $2,600, right? So that's a big increase, and for it to have that influx of volume, normally we see astronomical gas fees on the ETH chain, right? Usually like $100, $200. Like the lowest you'll probably get is around $50, especially when the market's moving, and it depends on what type of contract that token has. If it's a really gas using contract, then you're looking at 100 to like $150 just for the gas fees. So recently, we've only seen maybe $1, $2 gas fees, while the market's kind of fluctuating and having a bunch of volume going through it. So if that's not bullish in itself, I'm definitely intrigued. So creating a liquidity pool on ETH and allowing people to buy in the meantime on ETH is only going to make it more accessible to people. That's the same
Need to
thing as, like,
hear the
putting-
rest of Larry's background. Heard the first half 3 times, lol.
yeah. So I don't even know the rest of Larry's background, and I was even in the background. Well, I probably should have asked him before, because his mic was working before in the backstage. We were good. We were having a full conversation. We go live, and bam, he's explaining himself 3 times. He's popping off of the screen. He's flipping sideways. So it was a lot going on, but yeah, most definitely, man. So there's a lot of value within this token, and there's not too many.
That's
times.
that OBS.
Yeah, that's that OBS or just BS? Nah, seriously, I think that there's a lot of value to be had here. So if you don't know about it in the meantime, we are putting you on the game super early. It's underneath $1 million market cap. Once I'm doing live streams and there's things at a $5-10 million market cap, and it starts flying to like a 20-50 million market cap, we're over $100 million market cap. And we look back at these moments and these streams and stuff, and I start clipping stuff and putting it on TikTok and YouTube. Please do not call me petty. I tried to tell you guys all while it was between, like, I think the first time I said it was about 600,000. I had another opportunity. I was able to tell people at 600,000, you know what I mean, to accumulate and or get some. So once this thing starts
Confetti?
flying,
No way.
yeah, right. Confetti? No way. I like how I just, you know what I mean. Yeah, man. I like how I said that. Like even the AI knew that I'm real out here in these streets. I like it, and I appreciate you guys for the 1,600 likes. Let's go. Hold on, do I got it?
Let's go.
All right, appreciate that, y'all, man. Appreciate the love, man. It's the small things for me. It's not always about the coins, the likes, the shares, just you attending and or commenting, you know what I mean, and being around is enough. But with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up so that we can keep it short and sweet. Even though it's not short and sweet, it's about 54 damn minutes. We've been on here for a little bit. We've been trying to keep it shorter so more people kind of digest and watch afterwards. But appreciate everybody for coming out. Definitely can't do this without you guys. Brian, you got anything to say to the people as you're tapping your phone on
Let's
the
go,
In the Meantime
Knicks.
app? Oh my God, is that really what you have to say?
Yeah, my ass got to go watch the Knicks game. We got to take it in Boston.
All right.
So but I
HB
appreciate
trying
everybody.
to like the stream more than me.
Not that it's a like battle.
I
Appreciate
don't
it,
even know
guys.
how to hit like.
You just tap the screen.
You hear me tapping yet?
Yes, and are you tapping in slow motion?
No, I appreciate everybody coming out like always. It's feels good to be back again. I feel like that little five
We
day
all
hiatus.
hear you tapping.
Yeah. That's why I'm up on that ITMT tap game, my guy. Where you at?
Yeah, man. He taps his ass
Where
off.
you at? Yeah. But appreciate it again.
Yeah, most definitely.
When we lock it in again? Friday?
Still behind me.
Yeah, so we're gonna. He said you still behind him, by the way. So we're gonna lock in again on Friday, guys. I am still gonna be doing gaming streams and stuff like that. Like once I get off of here, I'm probably gonna hop back on for a little bit.
You would like
TikTok
that,
and
wouldn't
game.
you?
So you guys have got a chance to see me again. It won't be crypto content, but if you have crypto questions, you can ask me whatever while I'm gaming. I got the TTS. As long as you send that heart me on TikTok, you're good. I'll be on favorite it.
Pause.
And Twitch also. So not the pause. The pause is crazy. All right. So other than that, man, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. It has been real. We'll catch you guys next time. We're out of here.
All right, peace. Tappy tappy.